And in fact, just slightly missed the break, whether intentionally or not. Street Kid and Olympian at the back too at the moment as Welshman goes on from on the outside. Child of the Mist as they jump the first flight. Child of the Mist and Olympian has gone right up through the field there under Peter Scudamore. Olympian on the near side, in fact taking it up from Oneupmanship and Welshman as they come to the next, and Olympian adopting his usual tactics, those employed at both Sandown and Cheltenham, where he completed a unique double, first winning the Sunderland's Imperial Cup. And he goes on by about 4 lengths now from Gallateen, who's gone second, and then Street Kid with on the inside of Street Kid, Child of the Mist. And they're really strung out. Welshman comes next, followed by Bollin William. Belleza, one of the back markers, and Olympian, the leader from Gallateen, and Street Kid and Child of the Mist. So they come to the first in the straight, the third flight, third of the 12 flights in all, and Olympian lands in the lead after a beautiful jump from Gallateen and Street Kid and Welshman and Child of the Mist, and then Bollin William. Olympian hocks over that with the second last next time from Gallateen, Street Kid and Oneupmanship and Welshman and Bollin William over the fifth. Olympian, Gallateen, Street Kid, Oneupmanship, Welshman, Bollin William, Macedonus over on the far rail, Mr. Major. Making ground towards the near side is Gymcrack Stardom, but it's Olympian by about 4 lengths from Gallateen, Street Kid and Welshman on the inside of Child of the Mist. Just behind them, Bollin William. Then comes Macedonus with Oneupmanship and Mr. Major. Olympian still a 4-length leader from Gallateen. Street Kid and Welshman come next, followed by Child of the Mist and Bollin William. Then Macedonus on the inside, Mr. Major and Oneupmanship as they come to the sixth. Olympian from Gallateen, Welshman. Gymcrack Stardom made a mistake there and lost a bit of ground. Child of the Mist holding his place in 4, but being challenged all the time by Mr. Major and also Oneupmanship, who's getting closer to the lead. The last right over on the far side. Olympian jumped the 4th last from Gallateen. Then Welshman on the inside. Then comes Oneupmanship. Just behind Oneupmanship is Mr. Major. Child of the Mist is losing ground. Gymcrack Stardom is making ground from the rear, but Olympian and Peter Scudamore still have a 3 to 4 length advantage over Gallateen. Welshman in 3rd. Then Oneupmanship in 4 as they race into the home turn now. Olympian from Gallateen. Then Welshman. Olympian coming back to his field a bit as he comes down to the 3rd last. Olympian on the far side, Gallateen in the center, Welshman towards the stand side. Olympian and Gallateen from Welshman coming down to the 2nd last flight now. Gallateen the grey, Olympian over on the far side, then Welshman very close in 3rd. And it's Gallateen and Olympian now as they race down to the final flight. Gallateen the grey nearest to us, Olympian on the far side, with Peter Scudamore conjuring new resources out of Olympian, who puts in a brilliant leap there. Olympian on the far side, Gallateen on the near side. Gallateen getting the better of Olympian as they race up towards the line. Gallateen is going to beat Olympian, and as they race to the line, Gallateen is going to win the Oddbins hurdle from Olympian in 2nd. It's very close for 3rd, with Welshman just getting 3rd from Mizyan, and on the far side, Mr. Major. So Gallateen under Neil Doughty wins the Oddbins hurdle for Mr. E.R. Madden, trained by Gordon Richards. 2nd was number 2, the gallant Olympian, owned by M&N Plant Limited, trained by Martin Pipe and ridden by Peter Scudamore. And it's very close for third, a photo in fact, but I think we'll find that number 4 Welshman just got third spot from Mizyan and Mr. Major.
Yes, this was a competitive handicap, but poor old Olympian, who's shot up in the weights now, he made a gallant attempt to make all the running. 11-1 here under Peter Skew, and he's just in front at this stage, but is being drowned now by Gallateen the Grey, who actually hit the deck last time he ran, but showed that it didn't have any adverse effects whatsoever. A whole host of them coming from the back. Welshman has run on to be third, this one running for Michael Blanchard, Dean Gallagher, but up front Neil Doughty is able to just push him out hands and heels, Gallateen, and Skew knows that he's not going to get back. He goes for a big one. They both jump. In fact, they come up together there, but it's a long run in here at Aintree, even over hurdles, and we've seen the results changed a few times. Skew really asking Olympian to do all he can. He's had 3 good wins in the space of 11 days, and although Martin thought he was back to his best, he was only wrong by 1 horse here. Gallateen, who had 10-11 on his back and is no mug on his day. Another one for Gordon Richards and Neil Doughty. That'll be a great confidence booster for their attempt in the National tomorrow, when, of course, they have on the other hand. Olympian is second, a whole host there for third, Welshman, Mizyan and Mr. Major.